Anytime you want to get the best out of your body, whether it's your physical body or your brain, you need to not just put in more effort and energy. You also need a little bit of data, science, and research as well. I think that's true in the office. It's certainly true in what I'm doing at the moment, which is trying to get myself fit for a long trail run in October. And yes, you've got to get out on the trail. I mean, it's just a beautiful morning to be out on the trail here in Volverspruit, along with some bikers on their trails as well. And sure, you've got to put in the time, you've got to put in the miles, you've got to do all the hard work to get your body ready. But there's a lot of data and science and research that goes into this as well. So for example, today I am taking my new Hoka shoes. These are brand new ones, out on their first run, and did a lot of research on exactly which of the hundreds of different options of trail shoes are going to work best for my size foot. I've actually got small feet, wide feet, need arch support, big guy, so I need a lot more cushioning, but I like to feel the ground under my feet. So anyway, a little bit of research into what shoes will work. Then I've had to upgrade my watch as well. My old Garmin wasn't just dying, but it wasn't giving me the data that I needed to understand what was going on in my body. Today I've got to take it easy because I've got a gammy knee. I've been to the biokineticist to help me understand what's happening with the meniscus of my knee. And then let me just show you something here. This is the cheapest but best thing I've done. There, can you see those little plastic knobs there that I added to my glasses, which allows my glasses to sit just a little bit off of my nose, and that means they don't steam up or get messed up as I'm running. Actually, to be honest, they cost me less than 50 cents each, but they've been the best addition to my run this morning because my glasses for the first time have stayed clean and dry. The point I'm trying to make is this, that being able to prepare myself for this extreme effort of this 42 kilometer, it is crazy even as I say it, a 42 kilometer one-day trail run later this year. It isn't just about pushing myself 100% all of the time, using up energy, getting my heart rate up, just putting in extra hours, extra effort, extra energy. I've had to put a lot of work into understanding how my body works, researching the equipment that's going to help me to achieve this. And I think in the workplace, we're not doing this as much as we should. So we know we want to get more out of ourselves, out of our colleagues, out of our teams. And so what we just do is we ask people to work longer hours. We ask people to push harder to meet their deadlines more effectively. But are we putting enough effort into the data and science of human performance? I'm having to walk today because of my knee. So the biokineticist says it's the right thing to do to make sure that I keep moving, but I can't put pressure on it. There are all sorts of machines and science involved in working out exactly what I needed to do to get that right. I've had to spend all of that money and that time researching equipment, and I wonder, many of my clients are not doing that. They don't actively experiment with new apps that might be useful to them. The IT department chooses what applications we use and everything else is blocked. Generative AI is probably the best example of that, where most of my clients have not actually even allowed generative AI to be loaded onto the machines at the office. Yes, of course, people can use it at home, but they haven't spent actual formal working time to develop an understanding of what we can use Gen AI for, and maybe even actively banned it from work machines. It's just an example, but there's an attitude that I think we need to develop, which is an attitude that says the science of peak performance, the science of understanding how to get more out of people, is not just asking them for more. Yes, of course, work more hours if you can. Yes, of course, put in more energy. Yeah, we don't want lazy people. Yes, get some more resources if you need them. But we need to also be doing research, experimenting with new tools that, like these shoes and watch and various things that I've got. These are things that luckily I can afford, what peak athletes can afford. I'm never going to be at the front of the pack, but they give me a little edge to achieve what I am capable of achieving on a trail run. And I wonder what your people need in order to achieve what they can achieve in the workplace, not just by putting more effort in, but by being smarter and using data and research and science to get the best, not just the most, out of them. My name's Graeme Codrington. I'm your tour guide to the future, and I'm really focused on helping you understand how to get the best out of your people, not just the most. I think that's one of the biggest things we need to be doing in the workplace right now.